Hello, greetings to you, St. Peter's, and all who are viewing this devotional. God bless you, and I pray that God is smiling on you. Psalm 60 is our devotion for this time, and I wanted to read from you the last few verses um, because it is so relevant to what we are experiencing um, in these United States of America as black and brown and marginalized folks. Um, and so the last four verses of the psalm um, say this: Who will bring me into the fortified city? Who will bring me victory over Edom? And Edom is translated into red. And what you should know about Edom is as well is that it means red, and that it's related to the founder, who is Esau, the oldest son of Isaac. And if you remember that as a young adult, he sold his birthright to Jacob for red pottage. Um, and so, just a little fun fact. But back to our verses. Have you rejected us, O God? Will you no longer march with our armies? Oh, please help us against our enemies, for all human help is useless. With God's help, we will do mighty things, for he will trample down our foes. And I want to give focus to those words: for all human help is useless. In this country, we have been praying for each other. We have been struggling. Some of us have been engaged in therapy, and some of us are dealing with the fact that every day we many times deal with the trauma of being black and being a person of color in a country that tends to make you feel alienated. It tends to make you feel that perhaps you are not included. Perhaps you are not someone who is quote unquote worthy uh, of um, of what this country has to offer. And so, as a people, people of color have always turned to God. They've turned to religion to express their fears, their anxieties, and all of the things that are bottled up on the inside of them. And so today, in solidarity with all of those faith leaders around the country who are condemning this violence in Minnesota, who are condemning the murder, the televised murder of one of God's precious and divine ones. Um, I stand as well in solidarity. And like the psalmist says here, many times I think of Habakkuk, who said, "How long, God? You said we're your people. And you said, God, we belong to you, but I see people getting slaughtered." And so the psalmist says, "Oh, please help us against our enemies, for human help is useless." We're not trying to go out and fight wars and take risks with our lives, but what we know is that we are depending on God, and we are trying to voice those things that are right, those things that are um, sacred, those things that are holy. And the worth and dignity of every single person is a matter that God is concerned about. And so, with me, will you pray for this land? Will you pray for what's going on in this world? And know that at the end of the day, with God's help, as the psalmist said, we can and will do mighty things. Don't you give up, and don't you stop believing. God bless you.